I'm going to be going through the way the media pool keyboard focus and tab works in strange ways. This is complex, so I'll try to hit on all the interesting cases I've found. First, I have my focus up here in the bin panel, and the particular item is on master as opposed to bin 1, say. And then in the smart bins, my focus is on timelines. So I'm going to click back up here in master, and then I'm going to hit tab. And now I would expect that this dark highlight goes away and that now timelines down here in the smart bins should be selected by hitting tab. But that doesn't happen. However, if I hit the down arrow, you'll see that now timelines highlights. If I hit down arrow again, nothing happens. If I hit down arrow a third time, now it actually moves down. Now I'm going to hit shift tab, which should bring me back up to the bins panel up here. And I don't see this highlight, which I should, but if I hit down arrow, we'll see that I've moved to bin 1. So I didn't lose any down arrows, whereas I did lose down arrows when I went to smart bins. Let me try that again. I'm going to scroll to timelines and click on that. I'm going to click back up here in the bins, hit tab. Now I hit one down arrow and timelines highlights, but doesn't move. Second down arrow, nothing happens. And then only on the third down arrow does the focus move to the next item in smart bins. So essentially, 2 arrow keys have been eaten. Whereas if I hit shift tab to go back up to the bins and hit down arrow, it moved to bin 1. Now what was missing there when I hit shift tab is it should have redrawn the focus so that master was highlighted, and then everything would have been correct. If I hit tab, I would expect the focus to go to the bins and then to the clips. Let's find out what happens. Tab. Well, maybe that happened. Let's hit a third tab. Now what happened? We see now that the focus indicator is gone and that the inspector has populated with timeline. And if we look down here in the timeline, we can see that the focus indicator is now in the timeline. So apparently my focus moved from the bins to the smart bins, possibly to the clips, and then after the one more tab, it moved to the timeline. So it's escaping the media pool entirely. Now let's try that again. I'm going to start up here with master, hit tab, and then another tab, and the inspector cleared. The red focus indicator is still in media pool. Let's see what happens if I hit down arrow. Nothing. Up arrow, nothing. Left, right. So I don't really know where my focus is. What happens if I hit a command like M for marker? Well, I hit M, and even though my focus indicator is still in the media pool, it appears that my focus actually is in the timeline because the marker command dropped a marker in the timeline. Undo that, and then I'm going to click up here in the media pool again in master, hit master, tab, so I'm in the smart bins, tab so that I'm somewhere else. Okay, down arrow, no, that doesn't work. Master, tab, so that I'm in the smart bins, but now I'm going to hit a down arrow, up arrow. I'm in the smart bins, but I've used my arrow keys. Now hit tab again. And now, since I used an arrow key in smart bins, when I hit tab, my keyboard focus does end up in clips. And I'm using up and down arrow, and I can see that that's working. And the funny thing is now that if I hit tab now moves, just like the arrow keys, moves me around the clips, and there's no way that I can use tab or shift tab to get back out of the clips to the smart bins or to the bin.